So today we're going to have a look at Techno eJay 3. Well, what this is, eJay, or the manufacturers of eJay, did a bit of a crafty one here, because this originally came out as Ibiza eJay, and they retitled it to Techno eJay 3. It's exactly the same. I don't know why they've done this. I don't know why they had to do that. Perhaps to catch us out. I don't know. It probably did work. You'd probably be thinking it's a totally different program with totally different samples, but no. This was Ibiza eJay. And so if you haven't seen what it looks like, so we're going to take you around this. So over here we have our 32 track arranger. So over here we have them numbered, and we got record on each of them. So if you want to designate a recording track, you can choose what one you want. And here, this is your left and right stereo position. So if you want to pan more to the right or to the left, you can. Especially if you've got the stereo samples there where you see L and R. So it's important if you want to pan them left and right to get them that stereo sound. You can do them with all the tracks. And here next to it we've got solo and mute. So basically on your playback, you can, if you push solo, it will solely play that track only. But if you put mute, it will mute that track and play all the others. So let's go down here. So we have our master volume, and down here we have our pitch control. So you can slow it down as 120 beats per minute and speed it up as fast as 160 beats per minute. Let's default it to 140 beats per minute. So here we have our standard controls. So here we have the loop function. That takes you to the start of the mix, rewind, stop, play, fast forward, and that takes you to the end of the mix, and that is your record button. So down here we have our samples. So this is where all the samples are kept. So if you scroll down, you find more samples, and click one, double click on it, and it'll play the samples. So over here we have different genres of samples. So these are our drum loops. So we have voices, drum, bass, sphere, effects, keys, extra, which are just extra keys, I guess. Hyper, that's for the hyper generator 3, that's where all the samples are kept. I think this can take you to additional areas on your hard drive, or your disk, or your DVD drive, CD drives, whatever. And your WAV files, where you can import WAV files into your mixes, and they can be stored here. So let's take a look over here now. So obviously that minimizes to Windows. That takes you back to Windows. That helps you if you get stuck on something. So let's have a look down here now. So this is your Effects Studio. So you can drag a sample in it. So let's drag a, I don't know, a voice in it. Let's take a little voice and drop it into here. So we've got pulse 1. So if we play it back, and it just takes you there. If you put it on, you can start with pitch. And then you can save it. I suppose that saves it in, I don't know where that saves it. Probably saves it under WAV files, or it shouldn't be hyper, but it'll probably be under WAV files if it does. So this is your hyper generator 3. Originally started in Rave eJay, Is it like, yeah, it was, I think. So basically you can select a sample here, you push play, and you can just alter it and do that. So you can create your own samples. So here we got you can do it for 1, 2, 3 or 4. So if you select all 4, you can make your sample longer. So this takes you to the view where you want to edit. So yes, you can change all different samples, which is pretty good. So obviously you can save it, load it, reset it, and on 16K you can obviously change that. I don't know what that really does, but it doesn't matter. And you've got additional stuff down here you can alter the sound with, which is good. So let's get out of here. Here we go. So the next one down is your animation. So you can obviously make picture samples or so mess about with that, so it goes well with your tune, I guess. Never really use this, don't really see the point of it. The only reason why I like the eJays is to make the music. Don't really care about all this. So next one down is the mixing desk. Interestingly, so this mixes your tracks, your arranger, and your arranger, so you can alter each level of your track, of the track. Yeah, if you found something needs to be higher, you just higher it or lower each one. So that's good for the, if you're making music, it's important to have sounded the level you want. So this is your booster. So basically this it's basically for everything here. So this is like a graphic equalizer, so you can alter the sounds of the whole entire thing. Next one is your time stretcher. So obviously if we get a sample, I think is there one already in here? Yes. So it basically slows it up and speeds it up wherever you want it to go into your mix. So the next one, what's that? Online archives, eJay on the web. So if you click that, which we ain't going to do, let's get out of that. That takes you to a website, so you can download additional samples and visit eJay on the web. Next one is a rubber, so you can delete parts of your sample what you don't want. Next one down is you can load your mix, save your mix, import samples, so they go into your wave samples. Export mix, I think that mixes it down to an MP3 file. And export video, obviously maybe mixes that down to an MP4. The whole entire thing, your audio and your mix. Don't really use that, don't really see the point of it, but there you go, it's an additional feature if you want to use it. Let's get out of that, and obviously you click on that. Do you want to delete your mix there? So that brings up a fresh arranger with nothing in it. So yeah, it is a good bit of software, but the only thing is it's been done. Why did eJay decide to bring out Techno eJay 3 when it originally was Ibiza eJay? It's exactly the same. They did that also with Dance eJay 2 Techno Edition. They packaged it and brought it out as Techno eJay 2. Don't see the point in that. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.